Hey guys, welcome back to the 5F5 podcast. I'm here with.
Jaden.
Bridget?
Lisa?
And Mathew.
And today's podcast is about goals. Goals. So Jaden, what do you want to do in life? What do you want to do in life?
Well,
What's your dream thing to do in life?
well, I always want to be on. I wanted to be on like a screen or TV. I always wanted to be like a movie star of some sort, particularly action and comedy. And then my ultimate goal is to like make a movie in space, like in real, actual outer space. You know,
What kind of movie?
maybe
What kind of movie would it be in space? Just like an action movie or like?
yeah, action movie, something similar to Star Wars, but yet again something completely different. But like, yeah, that's pretty much my goal,
Interesting.
my ultimate goal.
So, Bridget, same question goes for you. What would you like to do in life?
I've been trying to decide for the past couple of months, but I think my main two right now are either a forensic psychologist or a teacher,
What kind of teacher?
an English teacher. And I'd probably teach the younger grades because I don't think I could teach high schoolers or middle schoolers.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Lisa, same question goes as for you. What would you like to do in life?
I'm not really sure. I'm on the same boat as Bridget. I've been trying to decide, looking into different things, and I don't really know. I'm deciding between two college majors, so like psychology or business management. And other than that, I don't really know what else to do with my life.
Damn.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, felt that.
I have a few.
So, Matthew, what would you like to do in life?
Well, you guys know me. I'm a theater kid. I would like to become a well-renowned actor, singer. I'm also into producing music, as you guys know. Like I'm putting together the music for the podcast's intro and outro. I suggested other music as well, and then there's that song that I collabed with Jaden, I believe, that is still in the works. But yeah, it's also a passion of mine. So mainly acting, singing, anything to do with music or theater, basically, is what I want to follow through in the future. So that's it.
So, Jaden and Matthew, since you both want to be actors, would you guys want to do like a movie together?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd watch
Be
it,
lit,
yeah.
What kind of movie would it be? Like an action or comedy?
Honestly, I wouldn't be partial to either one. I think it could be a bit of both, or one could be action and then something in the future could be a comedy.
Yeah.
The next question.
I agree.
This question will be for Bridget. Bridget, what would you like to do after high school?
I want to move to New York. I feel like I've always wanted to live in the city. Like, it's always been a big dream of mine. So that's like the very first thing I'm going to do after high school.
Isn't New York like extremely expensive though? How do you plan on like going?
I'm gonna get a roommate. So like Liz said that she might like be down to be a roommate with me. And I'm trying to see like other options too. Like who else would want to, like rent out an apartment.
I got a couple of people that can help you with that.
Interesting.
That sounded so sus.
That sounded so. Yeah.
Hey yo.
People. Interesting.
Yeah.
Jaden, what would you like to do after high school?
I want to go to like a university, probably like NYU or either University of Miami, probably Rutgers. And I probably might be staying there on campus. And I want to get a BFA in acting, and then when I start my career, I'll hope to get an MFA, and then yeah.
Do you mind explaining what a BFA and an MFA is to our viewers and to everybody else who doesn't know what that means?
Okay. BFA is a Bachelor in Fine Arts degree, and an MFA is a Master's of Fine Arts degree. I think a BFA you can go, in order to get, you need to have 3 to 4 years of college experience, and for an MFA is for when you're working, and you can only do 2 years, but you can also do it virtually in order to get an MFA. But it's just on your. That's why I consider getting a degree. It's easy to get jobs like that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Matthew, what would you like to do after high school?
Well, to be completely honest with you, me personally, I like never saw myself going to college. I'm not saying I'm not going to college. I am. I plan to. I just like when I was younger, I just didn't see myself doing that. So it was kind of hard for me to like try to expect what like attempt to like think what I would expect myself to be doing after high school. But now that I'm where I am right now, with the pandemic and all, and me having more time to think of what I want to do and what I plan to do, I'd say that I'm definitely looking into some colleges like NYU, Rutgers, Marymount, Montclair. I'll definitely apply for Ivy Leagues. Do I think I'm gonna get in? Hell no. I'm just doing it for shits and giggles. And just to see by like the 1% odds of like me getting in, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
But
it's like there's a chance you get in for
Yeah.
real. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't just like put it out there that you won't.
yeah, but also planning on choosing schools that have well-renowned theater programs, specifically musical theater. So if all else fails, then my go-to college is going to be NJCU because they have a good theater program and it's extremely affordable. So Rutgers is a choice too, but it's just like a bit more up there for me. So
And it's close to home.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
I
We have to
feel
go to
like
college
if I were
together.
to go
You
to a
know,
college, and because the thing is, I don't know if I want to go far from home or close to home because the thing about being close to home, me knowing myself, I would probably choose close to home because I'm lazy. But also me knowing myself, I don't want to stay in this house forever because I'm kind of getting sick of it here. No offense to my family, I love you guys, but like y'all be annoying. Um,
Felt that for real.
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
live with my
but yeah, like I
yeah,
feel like
family.
same.
dorming is something I want to try at least once. Do I think I'm gonna do it
Mhm.
all 4 years of college, or if I decide to stay in college for more than 4 years? No, I'm not gonna. I just want to try to see the experience. Plus, time out of my house again. Not throwing shade at my family if you're listening to this. I mean, even if you are listening to this, one, I don't know why you're listening to this. Two, well, actually, no, let me not throw shade because then it sounds like I'm throwing shade at the podcast. Anyway, back on topic. But yeah,
And Matthew, you done?
yeah, I'm done.
And Lisa, what would you like to do after high school?
I plan to go to college because that's what my parents want for me and that's what they always wanted for me. So that's mostly the reason that I'm going, to be honest. I definitely want to stay closer to home because my parents are like a bit older, so I want to stay with them until I graduate college at least and help them out and stuff. And I'll probably go to
Help them out
help them
how?
out with like bills and like stuff like that, just until like I can leave home.
How do you plan on making money? How do you plan on making
What?
money? How do you plan on making the money for
Working. I don't know what I'm gonna do for work, but
that?
definitely get a job.
Work.
I'll
What
probably
kind of
get
job?
a part-time job.
Yo, me and Jaden have the same idea. Stop playing.
I'll probably get a part-time job while I'm in college
Honestly, like
in like retailer.
So, Lisa, you said you would pay bills for your family and get a full-time job. What else would you do
Yes.
besides that?
After college, I plan to stay close to home, so I'll probably go to NJCU or Rutgers. I don't really want a dorm, so yeah, I'll probably just stay home until I graduate. Maybe stay like 1 or 2 more years here at my house before moving out because I do eventually want to move out. That's definitely on my mind, but I want to move out after I graduate college. So that's it.
alright.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like if what I plan to do in the future like succeeded, like if I end up graduating from a good college that has a good theater program, get a master's or bachelor's in fine arts, and let's say my career takes off, I make a more like a generously like considerable amount of income. I would like to buy off my um, mom's house so she wouldn't have to worry about like paying bills all the time because it can be stressful, you know,
Yeah.
waiting for like stimulus checks, shit like that. You know,
I
it's not
agree.
it's not really that fun.
No.
Yeah, I feel like especially with like people in my position who have to like fill out like certain passives, like you know, since I'm like adopted, as you guys know, right? I mainly have to like the government's like basically paying a considerable amount for my like college fee, right?
Hmm.
But I still have to pay a big amount. So it's just more of like they pay a bit because obviously we're low income family. So
Hmm.
I have to fill out like FAFSA stuff like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's if I even qualify for
Yeah.
that, which I do. But you know, in some cases people don't.
Hmm.
Push left.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
next question for Lisa is when do you want to start a family? And how many kids would you
I
like to
love how we went
have?
from college to talk about families and
Family.
shit.
Funny.
I feel like family is a big part of my life, and whenever I was younger, I always wanted to be a mother. So, yeah, ever since I was
Okay.
younger, I've always wanted a big family and to have like kids and to be a mother and stuff like that. Find like a husband, live like a loving story. You guys know the love romance shows, stuff
No.
like that. You know what? Whatever. So
Cinderella.
I definitely want to be at least engaged before the age of 30. That's like my goal in life. But really, it doesn't depend on yourself. It depends on the other person. So, I guess time will tell. And kids, I also said I wanted to have kids before 30. And I think I would stop having kids by 35. And I want like two, 3 max.
I have a question. What's the age where like you can't what was it? It's like at a certain age, like they
It's
can
harder for
still
women to get
yeah
kids.
yeah
I
is
it's
it,
I think
like
yeah
it's around like
40.
mid 40s.
40?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if that's the
Yeah.
case, you could just consider adopting
Yeah.
because that's still an option.
I think I would adopt if I could
Okay.
adopt, because there's like a lot of circumstances.
That
Yeah,
require
I mean,
for adoption.
Me personally, I feel like
Yeah.
I like me. I 100% want to adopt at least one kid because I want to give someone the chance I had. You know, obviously with me and my siblings being adopted, I want to give someone that same chance to be in a loving family. So I definitely want to do that with one kid. It'd be a bonus if I could have like 2 adopted kids and maybe like 1 or 2 of my own. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I don't know.
So you would have 4 kids?
Well, it depends because I don't
Yeah.
I can say like as of right now, you know, me being 17-year-old, I can say like, oh, I'm only gonna have 1 kid, but you know, like later on in the future, I might change my mind because that's just how life works. You change your mind all the time. You never say, like some people they say the same, their opinions say the same. Some people they change their opinions like constantly. So I can't really say what I'm gonna be doing in like a couple years from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, it depends on like where
Yeah.
you're at in life too, because raising a kid is
True.
like no joke. It's so much money, like a lot of
For
money.
Yeah,
real.
you need to
Yeah.
prep a lot of
That's
stuff
why
before you even think of
I
having a
always
kid.
wanted a lot of
I know
kids, but like as I grew up and I like
Yeah.
saw how it really
It
is,
is.
it's a lot. I don't think I would have more than 3.
Yeah. I know people that have 8 to 12 children, and this guy I saw online, he wanted to marry wives
Did you
so
just
he
say
Oh
can
my god,
100?
have 100 children in
100
sorry,
kids,
huh?
3 digits.
100
Yeah.
as in a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of
He's on his
babies.
like
Is she
4th.
gonna?
That's a lot of.
That's a
That's a
lot
lot.
of thing for.
That's a lot of
That's
alimony.
also a
Yeah.
lot
That's a
of
lot of alimony.
something interesting for the
That's a lot of
woman.
mayonnaise. That's a lot of mayonnaise, yo. Like low key.
Yeah, that's a lot of
A
sandwiches.
lot of mayonnaise.
Yeah, a lot of sandwiches being made.
I
A lot
hate
of
mayonnaise, by the way.
sandwiches.
Okay,
That's
can
a
we
lot
just
of-
agree that like
That's a lot of
that's a lot.
pork.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
You're gonna pay
guys.
$1
What
million
are your
Better be a
thoughts on
million.
like
child support.
being a single parent?
Like, it's tough.
Tough.
It's definitely tough.
That's tough.
I never.
I love how y'all all
Being a,
use the
Never
same
got
That's
it.
word,
tough.
and
being a
That's
single
rough
I love
and
how y'all
mother
tough.
is
all use the same
tough.
word, didn't even bother to like paraphrase each other. Just said it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Yes, it is
Because
tough.
it
I
is.
never want
You're
that for my
from
life, for
either
my
a
At
single
child.
least use
mother or a
different
single,
words, man.
Ever.
Like at least say it's difficult
like a
or it's
single,
very hard.
like a single mother, a single father. They have to work for
I don't.
the
But
kids and not even
I
be
feel
in
like
the
if the
kids'
parent, I
life
feel
half
like
A
if
of
the
the
lot.
single
time.
parent is like
That's really
really
hard.
willing
I
to make
mean,
the child's experience worthwhile, I think if a single
Yeah.
parent is
If I was a
I
single
mean, if
parent,
they
obviously I
have
would
a,
do
I
it, and I
mean,
would try my best for my child.
obviously because
Obviously,
I
always.
you want to give
mean,
your
if
kids
But
the
I
I,
best you
really
can.
wouldn't
Obviously,
want
that's
that
the
for
whole point.
them.
Yeah,
Like
same. I agree.
I
not knowing their
mean,
mother,
like
not knowing their
I was a
father.
if I was a single parent, and if during that time, if my like any of my family members are alive, I would bring a I would bring my children to
Oh
them
yeah,
if I'm working in the
Definitely.
morning.
I have a big
I
family.
feel
I
like,
have
At least,
especially.
because at least I'll have family
Mhm.
Yeah.
to be with instead of with a
I
random
feel like it's
babysitter.
Yeah.
especially hard for people who have like get pregnant really early on in life, like teen pregnancies, because
Yeah,
most of the time, like not a lot. Some guys are, but most guys are not ready to raise a kid at this age, so they just walk out the girl's life. So that's the girl
Yeah.
and her family having to take care of that child. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting a little bit off
I
Yeah, we
topic
think
are.
right
I
now.
think there's like a certain age. I think no, I
Jaden,
think
you
there's
know
like
what I
a
think,
certain
Jaden. I think
age
that we
where
should get back on topic. So let's do that.
Wow.
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 That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
All right, so
Dude,
let's get
That's
back on
crazy.
talking about
topic. Matthew already said how many kids he would like. He said 4 or so. When would you like to start a family? Like, when would you want to settle down and whatnot and become?
When would I want to settle down?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What I
Well,
mean by that.
obviously, kind of similar to what Lisa said. Settling down before the age of latest 35. Before the age of 35, I'm being more lenient because me knowing myself. Anyway, but yeah, by the latest 35, um, kids, I don't really care. I mean, like again, adoption, so it doesn't really matter when, I guess.
Okay. Bridget, same question as for you. What would you like? When would you like to start a family, and how many kids would you like
I
to
don't
have?
really know like around the time because um what time I'd have a family yet. I think only time could tell, but I maybe like my late 20s, early 30s, and I think I'd have 2 to 3 kids like at the most, but I don't really know because it'll depend like where I'm at in that point in my life, and yeah.
Okay. Jaden, when would you like to?
yeah.
How many kids would you like to have, and when do you want to start a family?
Well, uh, I think I'd like to have like 3 children, 3 kids, to raise, and then I like to be married, wife, and then I want to settle down by like the age of um, probably like 37. Yeah, be settled down at 37. Probably have children at 33, and help my wife go through the process. Really, doing like pregnancy, like the guy really has nothing to do but to sit there for and get to her everything. I just want to like be there for my kids, you know.
That's really good.
But by the time Jaden's 37, he'll be a multi-millionaire.
For real.
Of course,
Yep.
of course, of
And
course.
Jaden will be living with his family on the moon.
Jaden's gonna be driving around his family in his cardboard Lamborghini.
He's gonna have his personal
And
space.
his
Hardboard, hardboard.
Jaden will have a limousine.
Yeah.
Jaden will respectfully only buy his children Mercedes-Benz for their 16th birthday.
Yeah.
Damn, only
You already
Mercedes Benz.
crashed your
That's kind of a lot
Mercedes.
of money there. I would go for more classic cars, but that's
I
Yeah,
mean,
probably like
any car is
yeah,
expensive.
probably a G-Wagon. Probably G-Wagon.
Oh,
My God,
Or an
oh my
Audi.
you're more
God.
expensive than a
Or
Mercedes.
probably. Ooh, how about the new
That's
Ferrari
more
Roma?
expensive
Oh
for
my
your
God,
child.
It's probably
you act like you gotta have all this money out of nowhere. Stop playing.
He'll be 3 years old. He's on those
You guys
playable
know like
keys,
those
and
like
he's
toy
gonna get
cars that you
G-Wagon.
get at like
Toy
Walmart?
cars, I love
Jaden's
those.
gonna buy his kids a mini Ferrari. Oh my God.
I could actually ask to
That's
me.
all of the questions that I have. Does anybody else have any other questions for goals in life?
Not
or
really.
Not really.
Anything else?
Nick, you didn't answer the question.
If
Are you
not,
gonna answer your own question?
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah,
What about
Nick.
you?
Nick.
I mean, nobody's asked me these
Come
questions.
on,
I've
Nick.
just been telling it
Okay,
to you
Nick. Let me be the
guys.
one
Write
asking.
down how many kids. There you go.
Career, everything. The whole shebang.
The whole nine, man. Do it.
All of it. Goals.
So in life, I don't know yet. It all depends after I graduate. I really don't know. It also depends on what college I get into. I think if I would to do sports management, I would go to community college first, and then go to the school that in New Jersey. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Because I'll go
Okay.
to probably the community college in New Jersey and stay at home because it'll be close to home, and I wouldn't have to go
What
that
types
far.
of what type of sport would you want to manage?
Yeah.
I would probably do football. I know more. That's a sport I know more about.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like the
Interesting.
I like that. I like that. I
The
can see
next
that.
Tom Brady.
Yo,
Next
Nick's
Tom
gonna
Brady.
be managing Tom Brady when he's still
Oh my
70 and play football. He'll be like
He'll be
70 still in
70
the
and be
NFL.
dead.
I mean,
He'll be in his 40th Super Bowl.
Nick will
and
take him
still
to
live.
the hospital.
Right?
Checkups.
I could take him to his 40th Super Bowl.
Oh my
Why not?
God.
Why not?
I feel like the only sport
After
the
high
only sport I can
school,
see myself interested in is like volleyball, and that's not just because I watch Haikyuu. So don't even be trying to give me that
I
story.
was just about to say that.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Because I've been watching
Mathew
volleyball
in
games.
sports.
so after high school,
Interesting.
Interesting.
I would probably.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe start working. I guess maybe. Oh, I'm an idiot. The question's after high school. Go to college and then, like I said, start working, have like a job. And yeah, that's probably what I do after high school. I would go to college and get a job
And
somewhere.
what about family? Like, do you see yourself getting married, having kids?
Yeah. The time period.
Family.
Damn, it got pretty quiet, Nick.
Yeah, word.
I guess I'm taking that as a no.
I mean, yeah, I would like to. I would like
Coming
to.
soon, guys.
Maybe Nick already has someone who's pregnant. Maybe Nick is already married as we speak, guys.
Oh Nicholas,
Nick's baby mama.
Probably true.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, I would like to get married. Probably, maybe in my 30s. You're probably a good age to. Yeah. I would have 2 kids. That would be my max. I would have
I
2
can see that.
kids.
I can see that.
Yeah, same.
I'd be like lenient. I'd say like
I would.
I can see
Hold on,
8.
did you just say 8?
Same here,
I would.
though.
I would.
Mama
Yeah,
said
Jaden
8.
just
Damn.
said 8.
No.
I had to go through
Oh my
that
God,
8 time.
guys! Imagine you had like twins or triplets or quadruplets. Like, imagine you had those many kids in one go.
What if they just stuck together? Like,
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
That's a serious thing. That happens.
yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Off topic.
Yo,
I would
Okay.
I would hope for a boy and a girl
Yeah.
as
Which one
children
would you want
wise.
first?
What are you doing?
Who do you want? Who's older? Bridget.
Either or. I really don't have a preference if it's a boy or a girl first.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Kid's a kid, honestly.
Yeah.
Kid, guys, I
And
am definitely too short
Jaden,
to be playing
Really,
sports.
Jaden?
okay.
Really?
That's off
That's
topic,
not
but
true.
okay.
Viewers, he's lying.
How
My
we go
bad.
from talking about kids and families
Sports
to Jaden being too short for playing sports?
Jaden literally
Jaden's
just
literally
blurted
6
it
feet
out
tall.
with
Like,
no
guys.
content.
My man really.
That's
All the
crazy.
questions that we have today.
Okay, back to the kids
Back to
thing.
children.
I already answered.
Yeah, we
I already answered.
Okay.
Already answered.
Let me
Alright.
see. So, where would you want to be like living? Like, what kind of form of house would you want to like be living in? Like a mansion, a shelter,
Oh,
a house, an
Also, do you
apartment?
guys
Said
think
a
do you guys want to
shelter.
leave New
Yeah,
Jersey?
guys, my
Like New Jersey as a state?
I grow up is
I wouldn't leave New Jersey.
I feel like if I had the chance to, and if it was for, I don't know, like maybe
I
if it
would
was like
only go to
I
Florida
definitely would.
because I also have family in Florida. So
I mean, there are gonna be times where I'd
I
say,
if I were
wouldn't.
to move, that's the
I
only place I
wouldn't
would go
leave
to
New
live.
Jersey.
I'm gonna stay
I
in Jersey.
want to go to
'Cause, like,
California.
I would
Yeah.
my
stay.
kids.
I think I would stay in Jersey too. I don't think
But
I
hold
would
on,
stay in
Nicholas, why would
Jersey
you
City
say?
though. I think I would move to like another
I
part.
would.
Yeah,
I would stay
same. I
because
might
if
move like
More like upstate or something.
like I would say because I have family here,
Yeah.
friends.
maybe Hoboken.
My
Maybe I'd
family
live
is
in
in
Hoboken.
Africa, so
If my friends are still in New Jersey, I would stay because
Alright. I feel like at most, in terms of like living, like house, all that, maybe Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's like if
I'd
I'm trying to
move
like
to.
somewhere close to home, I'd go for something like Pennsylvania, but like or New York, Pennsylvania or New York, 'cause, like yeah.
I'd either live here or Florida.
I mean, obviously
There's
one's
no
closer than the other,
I
but
don't
like
know. I
Yeah,
mean,
places I want to
I
go
If
to.
I
lived
wouldn't want to
in.
go too
like
far.
once I
I'd
settle
well,
down or like once we're settling down, then definitely somewhere in Jersey. But if
Yeah. If I want to settle down.
I would.
settling down.
No,
Oh,
I
I'm
would.
talking about like
oh,
starting
once.
out.
The other reason I would say
Oh,
New Jersey is because
oh,
I've stayed here all
oh.
my life. I haven't lived anywhere else
Me
except
Yeah, I haven't
New
too.
lived anywhere
Jersey.
else except New Jersey my entire life.
So I would guess homesick
I've
would be a
I've,
good way
I've
to
went
say
to
if I would like leave to somewhere else.
I've been. My family is in like Africa, so that's the only other place I've lived in. That's where we didn't necessarily moved, but my mom went with me and my sister when we were young. Like go see our family, and we stayed there
Oh
for like
wow.
11 months and then moved back
You must
That's
because
a
say
we were
lot.
like
Jaden
sort
must
of.
have stayed there for a
That's
year.
cool. That's cool though. That's really cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's pretty cool, yeah.
yeah,
I've never lived anywhere
yeah,
else. Only here.
yeah.
I want to make
I
moves to other
haven't.
places, but
Yeah, I
I'm only here
haven't
for
seen
like
them.
over a month.
I haven't seen them like. I haven't seen them in
wow.
like
Yeah,
11
you should
years.
go
Yeah.
back
I
and
need to
visit.
go back
Definitely. You should
visit
go
them.
back and see.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden, send us pictures.
Yeah, but
Oh
one.
yeah, send us a
Send us
postcard.
pictures.
Yeah.
Sure,
Back, man.
Can you get me a souvenir? Can you get me? Can you get
sure
me dirt
thing.
from Africa?
You're from
Yeah,
Africa.
put dirt in a jar and bring
Yeah.
it.
Bring us all
What?
back
I
to
can bring
My
African
man
you
said
a
soil.
dirt.
sample.
Nick, why do you
I
want
can.
dirt?
I have a dirt collection, guys.
Bring me a
You have a
rock.
dirt collection?
I have.
All the way.
I want
A
a
rock?
rock from
Lisa, why do
Africa.
you want a rock?
As a souvenir.
Okay, guys,
How about
we're
giraffe?
kind of
At
getting
most,
off.
Yeah. So, anyways, when I'm like settling down, I hope to be like financially built. Like, like I want to have like 3 houses. You know what I'm saying? Probably one in California, one in Atlanta, one in New York, probably one in New Jersey, because my parents will stay here, and probably one in Africa, in Kenya
Jaden,
specifically, and
that's 4 houses. You
yeah, that's
said
like
3.
well, 5 technically,
damn, my
because
man said not 4,
Africa,
5.
New Jersey, New York,
Okay.
Atlanta, and what's it called? California. And I actually consider like building like a studios like Hollywood, like Tyler Perry did, and probably launch it space, like as a station. Do you know how
Yeah.
they like launch satellites into space? Probably something like that,
The BBC
and then
satellite.
like maybe, and then like a whole station, a whole studios, probably be BBC Studios, partnered
Love
by
that.
British
Wow.
Yeah.
Broadcasting.
Maybe if I'm still interested in
Yeah.
singing, you could sign me under BBC Studios.
Mm.
I would love to be a part of
Bridget,
BBC
Bridget,
Studios.
Bridget, I don't think it's the BBC studios you're trying to work with.
What?
Okay,
Oh my god,
guys.
Matthew.
Anyway.
Okay, guys. I
Family
think
friendly. Family friendly.
I think we're done for today.
I
Yeah, I
think
think that's
that's
it.
a good place.
Mhm.
to end it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna end it here,
Yeah.
guys.
All right.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Interesting.
We have one more episode left to our season finale. It's gonna be big, and after the season finale, we have something big planned. Not gonna spoil anything just yet. Have to wait and see what
Something huge.
okay. You're gonna have to.
Before we end things here, I'm gonna ask. So when's the next episode for the Tea Time podcast gonna be up? Because it's been like 3 months. What?
Tea time
That information is
not up.
Also, you could listen to some Tea Time podcast episodes on Spotify.
Tea Time podcast.
They have how many
We have
episodes do you guys
6
have?
episodes.
4 or 5?
Yeah, they're
Episodes.
They have 6
Okay.
episodes. You could listen to all
Yeah.
6 on their Spotify.
Yeah, and their latest one, their latest
Well,
one
Jaden,
was
shut up.
We
3
kind
months
of
ago.
stopped.
Go
We
follow-
kind of stopped uploading, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure if Tea Time's ever gonna restart
We're taking
recording
a
or
break.
again. But
Very long
may or
break.
may not.
Go follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, anywhere you could get your podcast at. And yeah, tune in next week for the season finale. And that's it from 505 Podcast.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for
Thank
having
See
me.
y'all.